Hello, friends. How are you? How's things? How's life? How's your world? I hope all is well. Everything here is good. I don't know if you could hear that, but I found that kind of pushing the harmonizer pedal that I have a little too far makes really interesting sounds. And so I had a moment last night with my wife. And I want to talk about it because, anybody who's been here for any length of time knows that I have tried a lot of things and I've done a lot of hobbies and I've been down a lot of rabbit holes and I've chased a lot of ideas and I've had thoughts about side businesses and alternate sources of income and all of that stuff. But for some reason, this thing, not particularly this bass, but just bass in general, has been a different kind of force in my life over the last few years. It's been a year. Or 2 years, I mean. And it's different. It's very different. It's very different from everything else I've tried. And I recognize that internally, and I've vocalized it here on the show, but my wife vocalized it last night, which is the first time that I think she's legitimized this thing. I mean, that's not true. The other day when she told me that I needed to make more music because she sees the potential, that ultimately legitimizes the hobby or the pursuit. But what I mean is she's recognizing that music is the thing. Full stop. She told me that she doesn't think this is a side quest anymore. She thinks this is the main quest. And I don't disagree with her. As I mentioned the other day, music is very consuming for me right now. It's something that I want to do all of the time. But I'm paid very well at my job. And I'm good at it. And the chances of me replacing that income with music are extremely slim chances. It's essentially is not going to happen. But as I said the other day, the chances of me making something of music and it supplementing my income or allowing me to work less in pursuit of this, yeah, that's very possible. I think that's actually possible. And the chances that this can be retirement income is also very possible. I think that's, depending on what you consider income. I mean, to me, if I'm retired and I'm collecting on retirement accounts and I'm making a few $100s a month playing music, then that's supplementing my income. I'm not talking about having a lush retirement off of just playing music. But she said last night, she said, I don't think this is, I think this is no longer your like a side quest. She said, I think this is your main quest. I think she sees that this is consuming me. And while I don't have a problem with that, I don't have a problem with being consumed by it, it's weird. I've spent so many years of my life building myself up as the guy who designs board games and builds stuff out of wood. And since this has come around, those other two things just don't exist in my life. I have this shop and I'm fully capable of using it to create things out of wood. And I do. I make little stands or whatever. But to come down here and design and build furniture, or come down here and design and build shop cabinets, or come down here and design and build, whatever. That's just where that used to be the thing that made me get up and spend time in here. It no longer is. And I think that's part of the reason I need to get this stuff out of here as quickly as I can. I'm going to have to make a table or something and just find a place to stick it that I can get it out quickly and easily and use it without a whole lot of frustration. Because I need this space. I need to still be able to, I need to use this space for what it is. It's a wood shop. It's not a music production studio. It is a bit of a film studio, but it's not set up for this, and it doesn't need to be. But having her recognize that my pursuit of music has become the thing that I want to do the most, as well as on top of recognizing that music has the potential to be the thing that I could do that could help us financially. Not that we need, we're good. We don't need money, but everybody needs money. Like, that's not what I mean. You get what I'm saying. She recognizes that there is potential here in multiple paths. And she recognizes that it is the thing that I want to do. And we talked about it. And I asked her, is that a problem? And she said, absolutely not. And that's great. It's so important to have a partner that gets it. And I think I have that. And I feel very fortunate and very blessed to have that, because for a long time I didn't. And it means the world. It really means the world. So, is there a moral to this talk? I don't know. I think that if I was talking to my children, like these episodes are supposed to be, me talking to my girls, the moral is to identify that thing for yourself. Identify the main quest, and really put energy into it. You don't have to put all of your energy into it, and especially if that desire is not going to be the thing that makes you financially stable. But financially stable is a really subjective term. Like, there are musicians who are more than happy to live on somebody else's couch and eat ramen every day, as long as they can make music. And that's fine. If they can financially afford that, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And I've tried to explain that to my oldest daughter, who wants to do acting. Seriously, that's like the thing she wants the most. And it's like, go for it. And you just try to be as fiscally responsible as you can so that you don't have to live on somebody else's couch and eat ramen. But if that's what it takes, freaking do it. Chase it. Go for it. Do the thing. Because it will consume you if you don't. And when I don't get to come make music, when I don't get to play, we didn't have band practice this week. I haven't had a chance to come down here and mess around because of other stuff. It weighs on me a lot. A lot. Find the thing and do it. That's the message I would give to my kids. So I guess that's the message I'm giving to you. I guess I've lived in denial for a long time about what my true nature is and what my true desires are and what drives me. But I think that both my wife and I are aware right now of what it is. And it's this music. Hopefully I'll have new music soon to share with you. That's the plan, at least. Hope you'll stick around and find out. Hang out with me. Okay. Leave me a comment. Leave me a like. Subscribe if you're new here. And then go find your main quest. And make a plan. I'll see you again tomorrow. Today's 1,000 plus little things happy, successful people do differently. We are learning 31 journaling prompts that will change the way you think. We're on day 30. You're not the same person you were a year ago, a month ago, or a week ago. You're always growing. Experiences don't stop. That's life, and the very experiences that seem so hard when you're going through them are the ones you'll look back on with gratitude for how far you've come. I've had the realization as I've read these journaling prompts and actually this whole book, that a lot of the times when I'm struggling to find something to talk about, I should read the day's passage that might inform the episode, because that passage feels like it was made for this episode. It was made for talking about how I'm not the same person I was a few years ago when I was a woodworker. And that's okay.